Hi guys, let's start from question number 31. For test number 30, let's start from question number 31. Consider the following statements with reference to sericulture in India. Number 1, India is the largest producer of silk in the world. This is incorrect. China is the largest, so it should be China. So China is the largest silk producer and India is the second largest. So India is the second largest silk producer and the largest consumer of silk in the world. Now let's come to statement 2. Muga silk produced only in the state of Assam. This is correct. Statement 3. Mulberry silk accounts for more than 50% of total silk production in India. This is also correct. So in India, mulberry accounts for more than 70%. More than 70% of the total silk production in India. So more than 50 is also correct. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? So the correct option is option D, that is 2 and 3 only. Now let's come to question number 32. Question number 32. Which of the following may be the reasons for delayed or failed germination of seeds? Number 1, tough and fibrous seed coat or hard shell. This is true. Tough and fibrous seed coat or hard shell. Number 2, seeds containing higher lipids. This is also correct. Number 3, presence of germination inhibiting substances. This is also correct. Then number 4, immature embryo. This is also correct. Select the correct answer using the code given below. So the correct answer is option D, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now let's come to question number 33. So question number 33. It is a group of monuments comprising Hindu and Jain temples. They are built in the Nagara style architecture. It is included in the list of UNESCO World Heritage Sites. A festival of classical dances was recently organized at this site. Which of the following group of monuments is being described in the above passage? Number A, Hampi. It is incorrect. Number C, option C, Ajanta Caves. Incorrect. Option D, Mahabalipuram. Incorrect. So the correct option is option B, Khajuraho. So in Khajuraho recently, it hosted the 42nd annual Khajuraho Dance Festival. So this is the festival it was talking about. Now let's come to question number 34. Which of these statements is or are correct with respect to Mathura School of Art? Number 1, the material used in this school was predominantly blue gray cyst. So this is incorrect. So in Mathura, artists used a local red stone with black spots to make the images. So this is incorrect. Statement 1 is incorrect. Statement 2, the Buddha image at Mathura was modeled on the lines of Yaksha images. This is correct. Statement 3, narrative art is the distinguishing character of the Mathura School of Art. This is also incorrect. Narrative art was an important characteristic of the Amravati School of Art and not the Mathura school. So it should be Amravati. Amravati School of Art. So the correct option is option A. That is 2 only. So only statement 2 is correct. Now let's come to question number 35. Question number 35. Soil respiration is a key indicator of soil health. In this context, soil respiration is dependent on which of the following factors? Number 1, texture. Correct. Number 2, porosity. Correct. Number 3, temperature. Correct. 4, moisture. Correct. Number 5, pH. Correct. So, in spite of the above 5 points, soil respiration is also affected by use of fertilizers, use of pesticides, and other anthropogenic practices. So select the correct answer using the code given below. So the correct option is option D. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 are correct. Question number 36. Of late, in the fight against climate change, scientists are urging governments worldwide to focus on short-lived climate pollutants, that is SLCP. In this context, which of the following are short-lived climate pollutants? That is SLCP. Number 1, we have black carbon. It is correct. Number 2, methane. Correct. Number 3, hydrofluorocarbons. It's correct. And apart from these 3, we can include tropospheric ozone. So the SLCP, that is short-lived climate pollutants, they are responsible for up to 45% of current global warming. So the question is asking, select the correct answer using the code given below. So the correct answer is option D. 1, 2 and 3 are correct. Now let's come to question number 37. With reference to the ancient history of India, consider the following statements regarding the Hathi Gumfa inscription. Number 1, it is located in Western India. This is incorrect. So the Hathi Gumfa inscription is located in Udaygiri Hills in Jaina Caves near Bhubaneswar in Orissa. So it's there in Orissa, which is in eastern India, not in western India. Number 2, it describes the achievement of Kharavela of the JD dynasty. This is correct. Number 3, it mentions about rulers of the Sangam periods. This is also correct. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? So the correct answer is option D, that is 2 and 3 only. Now let's come to question number 38. Question number 38. With reference to the Great Oxidation Event, which of the following statements is or are correct? Number 1, this event refers to a sudden rise in the oxygen level in both the oceans and the Earth's atmosphere. This is correct. Statement 2, this event was caused by oxygen producing cyanobacteria. This is also correct. Statement 3, it occurred in the Cambrian period roughly 500 million years ago. This is incorrect. It occurred in the Proterozoic period. So it occurred in the Proterozoic period about 2000. So it was about 2000 million years ago. So select the correct answer using the code given below. So the correct answer is option A, that is 1 and 2 only. Now let's come to question number 39. Which of the following phrase defines the nature of the Quran, generally referred to in the sources of the Chola period? Option B, a special class of Shreni, that is guild. This is incorrect. Option C, a part of temple used for political activities. Incorrect. Option D, an important southeast port town. This is incorrect. So the correct answer is option A, that is an administrative unit at the lowest rung. So this Kuram, it is an administrative unit at the lowest rung, and many Kurams. So many Kurams comprise to form Nadu. So many Kurams will form Nadu. They will form Nadu or districts and many Nadus. So many such Nadus, they are going to form Velnadu, and many Velnadu will constitute into making of the provinces which are called mandalams. So the first one is Kuram, which is the smallest. Then many Kurams will form Nadu. Then many Nadu will form Velnadu. Then many Velnadu is going to form provinces which are called mandalams. So for question number 39, the correct answer is option A. Now let's come to question number 40. Which of the following statements is or are correct with respect to cut motion? Number 1, it cannot be applied to the expenditure charged on the Consolidated Fund of India. This is true. Statement 2, it can be initiated and moved only in the Lok Sabha and not in the Rajya Sabha. This is also true. Statement 3, in the Lok Sabha, the Speaker is empowered to accept or reject the introduction of a cut motion. This is also correct. Select the correct answer using the code given below. So it's asking for the correct answer. It is option D. That is 1, 2 and 3 are correct. Question number 41. With reference to the recently approved STARS project, consider the following statements. Statement 1. It seeks to improve the quality and governance of school education across India. This is incorrect. So its aim is to improve the quality and governance of school education in 6 states of India. So it should be in 6 states of India. The 6 states are, the first one is Kerala, next we have Maharashtra, then Himachal Pradesh, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, and last one is Orissa. So these are the 6 states. Statement 2. It will strengthen foundational learning for students of classes 1 to 3. This is true. Number 3. It will equip the teachers by providing needs-based training. This is also correct. So the correct option is option B, 2 and 3 only. Now let's come to question number 42. Question number 42. Recent studies have shown that the population of some synanthropic birds has declined at an alarming rate. Which of the following can be classified as synanthropic birds? So what are these synanthropic birds? They are those birds that live near and they benefit from an association with human beings. So it's a kind of human mediated symbiosis. So number 1, crow. This is correct. Number 2, pigeon. Correct. Number 3, sparrow. Correct. And peacock also, etc. So there can be other birds. Select the correct answer using the code given below. So the correct answer is option D. That is 1, 2, and 3. Now let's come to question number 43. Consider the following statements with reference to mountain and valley breezes. Statement 1. The mountain breezes are associated with the temperature inversion in the valleys. This is correct. Number 2. Valley breezes reach mountain peaks. So valley breezes will reach the mountain peaks and yield precipitation through cumulus clouds. This is also true. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? The correct answer is option number C. That is both 1 and 2. Now let's come to question number 44. Question number 44. The site is one of the world's 34 biodiversity hotspots, and it is also a transboundary biodiversity hotspot conservation area that displays an unsurpassed range of subtropical to alpine ecosystems. Zemo Glacier is part of it. The major fauna found in this biosphere reserve is red panda, snow leopard, musk deer, etc. Which of the following biosphere reserves is being described in the passage given above? Option A. Nanda Devi Biosphere Reserve. This is incorrect. Number B. Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. Incorrect. Number C. Nokrek Biosphere Reserve. Incorrect. Then option D is the correct answer. That is Kanchenjunga Biosphere Reserve. Now let's come to question number 45. In the context of the Indian economy, in the context of the Indian economy, which of the following statements is or are correct with respect to extra budgetary borrowings? So extra budgetary borrowings. Extra budgetary borrowings are those financial liabilities that are raised by public sector undertakings. So that are raised by public sector undertakings and other government entities for which repayment of entire principal and interest is done from the government budget. So statement 1. Extra budgetary borrowings are not part of the fiscal deficit but are included in the total debt of the government. This is true. Statement 2. Extra budgetary borrowings can be used for both revenue expenditure and capital expenditure. This is also true. Select the correct answer using the code given below. So we have to choose the correct answer. The correct answer is option C. That is both 1 and 2 are correct. Question number 46. The red-eared turtle species was recently in the news. Which of the following statements is correct about the species? Option A. It is a major invasive species of turtle. This is true. Option B. It was recently discovered in the Eastern Ghats. This is incorrect. Recently it was found in a canal in Kerala. And this turtle species, that is the red-eared turtle. It originated from the area around the Mississippi River and the Gulf of Mexico. Then option C, it has been categorized as extinct in the wild in the IUCN Red List. This is incorrect. Option D, it has been added to India's recovery program for critically endangered species. This is also incorrect. Now let's come to question number 47. Question number 47. With reference to Swami Vivekananda, consider the following statements. Number 1. He started the Prabuddha Bharat journal in Bengali. This is incorrect. So Swami Vivekananda, he published 2 papers. The first one is the monthly Prabuddha Bharat in English. So it was not in Bengali, but it was in English. And the second one is a fortnightly, which is called as Udbodhana, and it is in Bengali. So the second one is in Bengali, and the first one, that is Prabuddha Bharat, is in English. Statement 2. He denounced image worship of God. So this is incorrect. Statement 2 is incorrect. So Swami Vivekananda, he recognizes the utility and the value of image worship in developing spiritual fervor and worship of the eternal omnipotent God. Although he emphasizes on the essential spirit and not the symbols of rituals. So he does not believe in rituals, but he believes in the utility and the value of image. So he denounced image worship of God. This is incorrect. Statement 3. He believed that Vedanta is a fully rational system. This is correct. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? So the correct option is option B, that is 3 only. Now let's come to question number 48. Question number 48. Which of the following statements is or are correct regarding the laser dazzler? Statement 1. It is a non-lethal weapon that uses intense directed radiation to temporarily disable its target with flash blindness. This is correct. Statement 2. It can be used to confuse vehicles both during day and night. This is also correct. Select the correct answer using the code given below. So both of them are correct. So option C is the correct answer. Now let's come to question number 49. Consider the following statements with respect to Mahatma Gandhi's experience in South Africa. Number 1. Mahatma Gandhi established Phoenix Settlement to create awareness among Europeans about India's cause for freedom. This is correct. Number 2. During Second Boer War, Gandhi created Indian Ambulance Corps to help the British. This is also correct. Statement 3. Gandhi-Smuts Agreement was signed in 1905 to settle disputes regarding immigration. This is incorrect. Gandhi-Smuts Agreement was signed in the year 1914. So it was signed in June 1914, by which the government of South Africa conceded the major Indian demands related to the poll tax. The registration certificates and marriages solemnized according to Indian rites, and They also promised to treat the issue of Indian immigration in a sympathetic manner. So option C is statement 3 is incorrect. Which of these statements given above are correct? So it's asking for the correct statement. So the correct statement is 1 and 2. Option D is the correct answer. Now let's come to question number 50. Which of the following is or are the advantages of long-term repo operations? Long-term repo operations. So LTRO conducted by RBI. Statement 1. Enhance liquidity in the banking system. This is true. It enhances liquidity in the banking system. Number 2. Cost of funds for banks would decline. This is also true. Statement 3. Increasing. So increasing interest rate in the economy without changing the policy rate. This is incorrect. So the long-term repo operations, that is the LTRO, helps RBI ensure the banks reduce. So it helps to ensure the banks reduce their marginal cost of funds based lending rate without reducing policy rates. So it should be reduce the interest rate, reduce their marginal cost of funds based lending rate. So statement 3 is incorrect. Select the correct answer using the code given below. So 1 and 2 are correct. Option B is the correct answer. Question number 51. Consider the following statements with reference to Electricity Rules 2020. Number 1. Under this, every distribution licensee is obliged to supply electricity on request. This is correct. Statement 2. A consumer can claim compensation from the DISCOMs for the interruption in the electricity supply. This is also correct. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? So the correct option is option number C, that is both 1 and 2. So both the statements are correct. Now let's come to question number 52. Consider the following statements with respect to the position of the Leader of Opposition in the Parliament of India. Statement 1. For a leader of a political party to achieve this position, the party must secure either the second highest numerical strength in the House or at least 10% of the total seats of the House. This is true. Statement 2. The office of the Leader of Opposition is according. Okay. Statement 2. The office of the Leader of Opposition is accorded statutory recognition in both the houses of the Parliament. This is also correct. Statement 3. The first leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha was Morarji Desai. This is incorrect. The first leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha was Ram Subhag Singh in the year 1969. So Ram Subhag Singh became the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha in the year 1969. So option A is the correct answer. 1 and 2 are correct, and it is asking for the correct statement. Now let's come to question number 53. Consider the following statements. So, consider the following statements regarding the Lunar Polar Exploration LPE mission. Statement 1. It aims to send a lander and rover to the South Pole region of the Moon. This is correct. Statement 2. It seeks to obtain data on the quantity and forms of the water resources present on the moon. This is also correct. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? So the correct answer is option C, that is both 1 and 2. Now let's come to next question, that is question number 54. With reference to the Electrojet Zeeman Imaging Explorer or EASY, consider the following statements. Number 1. It is a set of small spacecraft that will study electric currents in the Earth's atmosphere. This is correct. Statement 2. It has been developed by the Indian Space Research Organization. This is incorrect. So the ElectroZ Zeeman Imaging Explorer, that is EASY, it is a Johns Hopkins Applied Physics Laboratory led mission, and it has been selected by NASA to move forward to a scheduled launch in 2024. So it's going to be launched on 2024. So which of the statements given above is or are correct? So the correct answer is option A, that is 1 only. Now let's come to next question, question number 55. With reference to Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana, PMMVY, consider the following statements. So the first statement. It aims to provide cash incentives to pregnant and lactating mothers for meeting their nutritional needs. This is true. Statement 2. It is a direct benefit transfer scheme under which cash benefits are provided to pregnant women in their bank account directly. This is also true. Statement 3. The eligible beneficiaries also receive cash incentive under Janani Shuraksha Yojana, JSY. Statement 3 is also correct. Which of these statements given above is or are correct? So the correct option is option D, 1, 2 and 3. Question number 56. Consider the following statements with reference to public-private partnership, that is PPP. Statement 1. PPP projects in the central sector with a cost exceeding 100 crores require the approval of the Public-Private Partnership Appraisal Committee, that is PPPAC. This is true. Statement 2. PPPAC is chaired by the Minister of Finance. This is incorrect. So the PPPAC is under the Department of Economic Affairs, Ministry of Finance. It is chaired by the Secretary, Department of Economic Affairs. So it is not chaired by the Minister of Finance but by the Secretary, Department of Economic Affairs. So which of the statements given above is or are correct? So the correct answer is option A, that is 1 only. Now let's come to next question, that is question number 57. In order to establish better center-state relations and uniformity in laws, the Constitution of India provides for full faith and credit clause to which of the following? Number 1. executive acts of the union government. This is correct. Number 2, final judgments and orders of civil courts in any part of India. This is also correct. Statement 3, records of the state governments. This is also correct. Select the correct answer using the code given below. So the correct answer is option D, that is 1, 2 and 3. Question number 58. Which of the following bodies do not find mention? So it is do not find mention in the Constitution of India. Number 1, GST Council. So this GST Council, it is there in the Constitution of India. So GST Council is provided in Article 279A of the Constitution through the 101st Constitutional Amendment Act. Number 2, National Commission for Backward Classes. So it is also there in the Constitution of India. So it is provided in Article 338B of the Constitution through the 102nd Constitutional Amendment Act. Then number 3, Special Officer for Linguistic Minorities. So it is also there in the Constitution. So it is provided in Article 350B of the Constitution, and it is inserted by the 7th Constitutional Amendment Act 1956. The last one is Lokpal. It is not mentioned in the Constitution of India. So the Lokpal and Lokayukta Act 2013 provided for the establishment of Lokpal for the Union and Lokayukta for the states. Hence, Lokpal is a statutory body. So select the correct answer using the code given below. So it is asking do not find mention in the Constitution of India. So the correct answer is option D, that is B only. Now let's come to question number 59. Question number 59. With reference to Indus Valley civilization, evidences related to which of the following were found? Number 1, presence of a rhinoceros. This is true. Number 2, cultivation of rice. It's true. Number 3, punch-marked coins. No, it's not found. Number 4, widespread use of iron. It is not found. Select the correct answer using the code given below. So the correct answer is option C. That is 1 and 2 only. Now let's come to question number 60. In the context of the Indian Constitution, consider the following statements regarding demand for grants. So regarding demand for grants, statement 1. It is a proposal seeking withdrawal of money only from the Consolidated Fund of India. This is true. Statement 2. Demand for grants do not include charged expenditure. This is incorrect. It includes charged expenditure and must be put to vote in the Lok Sabha, and it does not need to be put for vote in the Lok Sabha. So this is incorrect. So demand for grants include both charged. So it includes both charged and voted expenditure. Charged expenditures are considered liabilities of the Government of India, such as payment of interest, and are not put to vote in the Lok Sabha. So non-votable charges are called charged expenditures, and no voting takes place for the amount involved in these expenditures for their withdrawal from Consolidated Fund of India. Now let's come to statement 3. No demand for grant can be made except on the recommendation of the president. This is true. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? So the correct answer is option C, that is 1 and 3 only. Question number 61. With reference to the geographical indication tag, that is the GI tag, consider the following pairs: product and state. So the first one is Bhavani Jamakalam. It is paired with Karnataka. This pair is incorrect. So Bhavani Jamakalam refers to blankets and carpets manufactured in Bhavani in Erode district in Tamil Nadu. So Bhavani Jamakalam is to be paired with Tamil Nadu. Then number 2, Tirur Vetila, it is paired with Kerala. It is correct. So this Tirur Vetila is a type of betel leaf which is grown in Tirur and nearby areas of Malappuram district of Kerala. So number 2 is correct. Number 3, Ilkal saris, it's paired with Tamil Nadu. This is incorrect. Ilkal sari is a traditional form of sari named after the town of Ilkal in the Bagalkot district of Karnataka. So this Ilkal sari should be paired with Karnataka. Which of the pairs given above is or are correctly matched? So only 2 is correctly matched. So option B is the correct answer. Now let's come to question number 62. Which of the following statements is or are correct regarding the Indian Council of Medical Research, that is ICMR? Statement 1. It is the apex body in India for the formulation, coordination and promotion of biomedical research. This is true. Number 2. The National Medical Commission. So the National Medical Commission works under the aegis of ICMR. This is incorrect. So the National Medical Commission is an Indian regulatory body of 33 members which regulates medical education and medical professionals. So it replaced the Medical Council of India on 25th September 2020. So statement 2 is incorrect. Select the correct answer using the code given below. So only statement 1 is correct. So option A. Question number 63. Global Risk Report 2021 was recently published by option A, World Bank, option B, Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, option C, World Economic Forum, option D, World Health Organization. The answer is option C, that is World Economic Forum. Now let's come to question number 64. Which of the following rivers is or are a peninsular tributary of River Ganga? The first one is Son River. This is correct. Number 2, we have Mahanadi. So Mahanadi is a peninsular river, but it's not a tributary of the River Ganga. So this is incorrect. Then option number 3, we have Ghagra. Then number 4, we have Gandak. So this 2 rivers, both of them, they are important northern tributaries of Ganga which have their origin in the Himalayas. So both of them, they are incorrect. Select the correct answer using the code given below. So the correct answer is option B, 1 only. Now let's come to question number 65. Which of the following is or are the components of non-tax revenue receipts. So what is this non-tax revenue? Non-tax revenue is being charged against services provided by the government. So the first statement, royalty on offshore crude oil and gas production. This is true. These are components of non-tax revenue receipts. Number 2, interest receipt on the loans released to states. This is also true. Statement 3, surplus transfer from Reserve Bank of India. This is also true. Select the correct answer using the code given below. So the correct answer is option D, that is 1, 2, and 3.